Can you give me in 3 minutes a synopsis of what you were doing here? This is for Channel 28.
What we were doing is we're just kind of acquainting parents with.
So I have to grab my own number or just grab
No, just take one off the desk. Our new tablets that we're using in middle school that are, instead of adopting a textbook, we've adopted a notebook to use to deliver instruction. So we were going over the applications that are on the notebook, and then we were even just doing a short lesson that we did today on George Washington and a read-along book, and showing how that is helping them summarize, differentiate for kids that read well and don't read well, or ELL kids that have language issues, and it lets kids work at their own pace, as well as learning the technology. So that's what we're kind of showing you parents today.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'll have a list of all the people's names, right? So I can, because I have to put a subtitle in.
Angela has a, yeah,
No, just
there's a
tell me your
flyer.
name.
Oh, Laura Marr.
And
Christina Reeves.
okay, Christina.
And
Okay,
Camber Johnson is the other person. She's just not here.
good. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We'll tell you, it'll be on Channel 28.
Oh, I'd get direct TV. I don't have to.
Oh, I'm
Well, but
sorry.
maybe our TV does. Yeah.
Hi, this is Mom.
Hello, Miss Beck. How are you today? Who knows training?
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm from Channel 28. Can you, in 3 minutes, tell us what you're...
Peter, go for it.
Okay.
Peter.
All right.
Okay, so this is us after coming out of Cispus Learning Center in Randall, and we're like all in front of this huge sign that we apparently didn't think of doing it right when we arrived, and then
What were we doing?
we were posing for a picture.
No, what were we there for?
Oh, we were there for a retreat kind of thing that we went to a workshop at Mark Morris, and then this kind of got supported by the ethnic support group here in Longview, and then we went there, and then
For leadership, right?
yeah, and then here's us in our like some groups that we had. Like we got randomly picked by just in order, and we were either a fruit, which was kiwis, mangoes, or pineapples, and we had to come up with a whole presentation like in an hour, which was really hard to do, but it taught a lot of stuff. So, and then that's us like giving a speech for the school board meeting that we're gonna have to go present at in a month, and we had to kind of practice there. It was really formal and serious, and then that's us doing some group activities, this weird dance called the Gigolo, and then all the girls just sitting there. That's a hike that a group took to a waterfall, and they took some pictures under the waterfall. And then in the upper left corner, it's me shaking a hand with another one, making a deal for this game called Star Power that was really fun. And
What does that teach you?
it teaches how to make deals and everything in class. No, not in class, but like in life. How you can either stay at something or move on. And then those were just some pictures that we took, like right at the end, and that was another game that we played that kind of got us through the path of going to college and through high school and stuff. And then over here is a poster board with all the pictures that our teacher took of us at the retreat. This is in the woods at the challenge course. These are activities that we did during like the sessions, and then this is eating, and those are the formal presentations that we had to give.
So what was the essence of what you got out of this?
Well, a lot of stuff. Like mainly that we have to like what's it called?
Embrace your...
No, we have to be more involved in our community so we can stand out more and like not lose our ability to speak Spanish and that. that kind of stuff.
Sí, sí, comprendo español.
Sí.
Sí. And you ladies, what did you get out of this?
Well, actually, we got a lot out of it. We had like how to not to give up on ourselves, so that we can make it far, even though we're
And like not to be
Spanish.
shy around people, like to talk Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To embrace your bilingual and never give up, even if you're Latino without papers, that you can make it somewhere in life.
But also you have a benefit of 2 languages instead of just 1. Is that
Yep.
true?
Yes. Yep.
And then most of the people in Latin America and also in North American continent that are known as Mexico speak your language, don't they? Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Would you tell me your name so we can put it down on?
Amaryllis.
Moralia.
Valerie.
And Peter.
And your instructor?
Sunny Bacco?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Jim, wave to the camera.
Okay. Hi. Can you tell us in 3 minutes what this is about?
3 minutes. We have videos, family videos we've created for our literacy strategies that we're doing in the entire building. All teachers are working on these 6 strategies. So we have areas set up for each strategy, and then we have videos to go with that so parents can help students at home.
And what's your name?
My name is Laura Hyatt.
And
Hello, I'm the Chinese teacher here this year, and I came here last August, and I'm going to leave this June. And there will be another Chinese teacher teaching Chinese here next school year. She's a very nice lady who is working in Seattle right now. And I would like to say something about our Chinese class. And through the whole year, we are working on 12 topics. For example, self-introduction and family members, numbers, colors, and we also talk about the most important Chinese traditional festivals, Mid-Autumn Festival and Chinese New Year. And now we are working on clothing and accessories. And it is said that Chinese is the most difficult language in the world. So I'm trying my best to use a lot of classroom activities to make it easier for my kids in my Chinese class. And for example, we will sing a song when we teach, for example, family members. I create a song for the kids, like 我的爸爸 is my father, 我的妈妈 is my mother, 我的哥哥 older brother, 我的弟弟 younger sister, younger brothers, something like that. And also we play a lot of games, play Jeopardy, or when we learn body parts, we play seven size, and also heads up 7-ups, but in Chinese. We had a lot of fun. And I'm trying my best to combine Chinese culture and Chinese language together. For example, when we talk about colors, I introduced the white and blue porcelain in China, which is very popular. Can date back to 14th century in China. My kids are really interested in it. So I would like my kids to make a porcelain by using paper plate and blue markers. And also, when we celebrate Chinese New Year, I would like my kids to experience Chinese traditional painting. Actually, we didn't paint it. We just use our mouth to blow it with Chinese ink. My kids had a lot of fun. They love it. And over there is Chinese paper cut. Actually, I have a lot of creative kids. They are more creative than their teacher.
Will there be an opportunity for these students in this school to perhaps join another school in China where they can be pen pals or computer pals and learn more about about the culture?
Yeah, I'm sure there is some possibility if the school, I mean Monticello or RA Law can make a sister school.
Or partnership, yeah.
Yes, in China we've just built a good
Right.
relationship between two schools.
And
There's a
then both the
possibility.
Chinese students and the American students can learn a lot about history and geography and economics and business and,
Yes,
and just simple things that,
I hope so.
okay, that will be one of your goals maybe?
Of course.
Okay, and your name is?
Yang Zhiyue.
Thank you. And here we have my neighbors. Here's some neighbors who like to dance. And here's another neighbor who likes to play an instrument. How are you? Can you say hi and talk to my camera? Say, what is your name?
Evelyn.
Emily, okay. And are you going to come to this school when you get a little older? Good, thank you, Emily.
You called me Emily.
Oh, your name's not Emily?
Oh, well, you just say my name's Evelyn. It's close.
Evelyn, okay, Evelyn. I have an Emily and you are an Evelyn.
My substitute music teacher is in the party.
Hi, dude.
Hi there. Can you give me a 3-minute? We're on for public television, Channel 28.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a little expose about the school and the programs. And so would you tell us your name and the focus of the program and what it chooses to do with our young students?
Sure. My name is Ian Thompson, and school gardens are my passion. Started out when my kids were small, and they were at a school where there was a garden. So I started volunteering there, and just really what I saw when the way that kids got engaged, and the way that kids they're eager to work. They really want to work. They want to do the hard work. They want to use the big shovels, and they learn to love to eat vegetables, and they also their minds are turned on. They really are learning, and they're asking questions, and they're discovering in such a hands-on way. Stuff that's harder to teach them in a classroom. They come out here and they're learning you know, about perennials and annuals and blossoms and insects and ecosystems, the way things work together. And they're learning to eat things that people, you know, a lot of people never eat. A kid was just walking in here, and he knows the garden, and he's going to eat, you know, these yellow flowers. He knows that broccoli this part of the broccoli is a flower, and every little piece of that opens up to a yellow flower, and you can eat those. And so, you know, who eats broccoli flowers? But all these kids know that that's something you can eat.
How do you think this program's a win-win for this community?
That's probably a win-win-win-win.
Explain that.
Well, we have family involvement, which is good for kids and good for schools. So the more families, the more parents, the more that school is a positive place. And kids are here after school, so that connection with the school as a community is a big deal. And we do stuff over the summer, and so kids are here during the summer connecting, harvesting the blueberries and all that. Nutrition is a big thing. Health is a big thing. Healthy kids don't do as well as in school. Did I say that wrong? Kids who are healthy do better in school than kids who are not healthy, and that is documented up and down. That's a fact, and a big part of health is what kids are eating, and they're eating garbage. And here they're learning what real food is, and they're learning to cook it. We do cooking out here, and so they're learning the science of that, and they're learning to love.
How do you fund your project here with all of the plants and the equipment and time?
How do we fund it?
Yes.
This is funded through donations and grants. This is something that the community has supported. And there's health organizations, locally there's the Healthcare Foundation and Peace Health and Kaiser and organizations like that that see the connection between teaching kids about food, getting them involved in active, healthy living and a healthy lifestyle, and them not ending up with diabetes or other lifestyle related
or obesity.
Or obesity is a big deal.
So how much does the school district have to come up with in order to have this program?
At the moment, almost nothing. I mean, the school contributes a lot because they have the land and they have the water, and so that's a big deal. A lot of times they have fences. Here, we're surrounded by buildings. This is a courtyard, but the community is really is really funding it, and so it's one of those where maybe at the school district in lean years they might say, well, we need to cut the garden program. But this is supported by the community, so it doesn't have to be cut. It can continue.
Do you see this as a possibility of developing into greater or more opportunities for even high school students?
Definitely.
So do you have a program for high school students?
We don't have a program for high school students. We're starting to see that in a neighboring town, Kelso, where the high school students are starting. They've got a greenhouse and they've got a horticulture program, and so they're starting the vegetable starts for the gardens in the younger grade levels.
Thank you. Thank you for all this information.
Oh, absolutely.
And you'll be on Channel 28.
Fantastic.
Thanks. I'll give you a disc.
Okay. Thank you.
Again, to recap, Ian Thompson said all of this equipment and material is donated by the community and is of no cost to the school district. Hi, and this program is?
This is special ed.
Yes.
And I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and I also teach kindness to any student that needs it.
This one especially.
Sometimes against their will.
How is bullying as a problem here at this school?
It has decreased tremendously because the whole school embraces a non-bully attitude, and we assume that the child that is doing the bullying also has issues. So they don't just get punished. We work with them and try to figure out why they have the need to bully and then try to help them so it's not a problem anymore. And I follow kids up, because that's the kindness thing, because they don't want to have to come and see me because I will talk to them. I talk to them too much and try to touch their heart. And they don't want me touching their heart because then they start to cry, not because they're sad, but because they realize that they were hurtful. And when you get to that, you've really been successful.
And your name is?
Claudia Scattergood.
And do you have anybody else working with you?
Oh, the whole school, my gosh. This is Crystal Galvan.
Hi.
She's a brand new teacher at our school.
Yep, I teach Read 180. So that's a program we have for 6th and 7th graders who are needing a little extra boost in their reading. So,
super.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're doing what's called a review. Your children right now are writing their own material, monologues, which is them on stage all by themselves, doing like a part of a speech from a play. Or Christina, you're doing a song, right? Christina's doing a solo musical performance. Another young lady wanted to do a small ensemble song with like her and some of the other girls as backup, or trading off the focus. Like, she sings one verse, they sing the next verse, she sings another verse. I love Aisha and Sean's bit. They're doing like a 3-person scene where they're on a date and Sean is totally playing the 2 girls against each other by being like, no, honey, I'm not cheating on you. That girl, she's my cousin. You should come meet her. They go meet her, and this first girl is like, Sean, can I talk with you? And pulls him aside, and she's like, who is that second girl? Are you cheating on me? No, I'm not cheating on you. That second girl is my cousin. You should go meet her. And It's wacky, wild stuff, and they're writing it all. I mean, I've actually gotten the best material out of them when I've just said, here are 3 parameters that this should have, like that it must be appropriate, has to be like 2 minutes long, and I want it to have wacky characters. And they've come up with crazy, crazy stuff. We did infomercials the other day. Infomercials? Anybody want to talk about theirs? Yeah, you can come on.
With my group, we did the Invisa Snuggie. So I actually brought my Snuggie to school, and I was also wearing a vampire cape, and one of my partners, Ian, was wearing my Snuggie, and then, well, the 4th member of our group didn't show for cast that day, but then Brayden talked, and like when I entered, I was spinning in circles, and he was talking about the Invisa Snuggie. It shields you from noticing when your dog or animal pees on you. I have no clue where that one came up from.
I don't know.
And one of them was, it's just like the gowns at the hospital, and he had Kian turn around, and he totally acted like it. It was kind of funny, but sort of ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're
supposed to take like Sham Wow, but it's like Sham Wow with acid. Like, who cares if it eats through your floor? It got it clean, right? I think were you part of the Soup Shoe trio?
We weren't here.
You weren't here. Dang it. Soup Shoe was probably the most amazing thing I've ever heard in my life. Bring your lunch bowl with you. They had a whole sales pitch on a microwavable shoe that you could have your soup in, and then they had like a 30-second long disclaimer like, we will not be held responsible for like hepatitis, cancer, like fungus of the mouth, or blah 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 stuff, death, imminent death, yeah. And what are some other ones? I know I'm forgetting a couple.
We also did there was a cup one that we did. We did the cup song during...
Oh, performances. They really seem to love the movie Pitch Perfect. I found out that everybody sings. Everybody in cast sings, apparently, when they watch an a cappella movie. So everybody wanted to perform this cup song. It's got this nice pattern. I'll hold the microphone if you want to do it.
She wants to join. They got her tapping her toes.
So for the end of the year, they get to do whatever they want. Like I said, she's chosen a song. We're going to find a karaoke track, and she's going to get 3 minutes on stage with the spotlight to sing the song that she wants to. Oh, and you're part of and you're doing a monologue? It's the weekend before Memorial Day. So it is May.
Hi, what do you think about this program here?
I'm impressed.
Are you impressed? Your grandchildren or children ever go there?
By themselves.
Do you have a secret?
We are the first graduating class from Mark Morris in 1950.
No. Monticello.
I mean in Monticello, Mark Morris was
The first students that walked into this school.
Well, congratulations.
I just hope we're not the last ones if they close the door. I do not want to see Monticello.
No.
Really? Do you think it should stay open then?
Yes, of course.
And what do you think about the education program here tonight?
Well, I think they've come a long ways, and I think they have a good rapport with the students.
Do any of your neighbors or friends or relatives go to this school? Or?
Yes, your daughter, granddaughter. I have a granddaughter that teaches here.
Okay. So you want the tradition kept up?
I beg your pardon?
You want the tradition kept up? Thank you. And your name is? And you live in the community? And
I'm Kate, and I actually live down here right now, but I live in Ridgefield, is where my home is.
okay.
But I was born and raised here.
Oh, very good, very good. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
$1 gift card to the Sweet Spots goes to J.W. Watts. Next one is a $15 gift card to Burgerville. Goes to Haiti Amador. The next one is a $10 Burger King card for Christina Hyatt. And the last $10 Burger King card goes to Christina Lafady. Sorry. I was told. Okay, we have more taco time. So, Hunter Rock. 4 meals. Taco time, right here. Okay, the big red bag is next. It is a surprise drawing for the big red bag. Just kidding. It is a family fun night bag, so it's got games and all kinds of stuff in it. So, Peter Nova. Okay, so our next one is this little vase full of candy, and it goes to Tyson Stevenson. Okay, we have a $25 gift card to the movies. And it is going to Maria Munoz. Okay, we have a jar of candy, and it is going to Blanca Munoz. Okay, Zoe Watts, you get the mixing bowl full of all kinds of cake goodies. And Zoe, that package comes with a dozen of Mrs. Allen's cupcakes. You pick the flavor and I'll make them to you and bring them to you at lunch. Okay, so this next one is a sequence game with some Gatorade and popcorn. It is going to Lorenzo Ordonez. And the next game, Gatorade and popcorn, goes to Elena Aguilar. And the last one, oh, The candy down here with the big lollipop in it will be hours of fun. Goes to Richard Jones. Okay, this is the Starbucks. Starbucks goes to Natalie Horton. C-U-R-E-T-O-N. There you go. All right, Starbucks, don't drink it all at one time. All right. Please make sure you fill out your green feedback forms. Let us know how this went for you tonight, what we can do better next year. And thank you all for coming and helping us celebrate. Have a great evening. Any green forms up here you can give to my leadership